Unless you've been living under a rock or actually have a life, you know who this guy is. In a way, he's a symbol of a bygone era where the internet world was pretty much obsessed over these 6-second funnies called Vines. No matter what platform you were on, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, MySpace, there was no escape from them. And for the untalented, re-uploading them onto YouTube into little compilations was an easy 10 million views. Vines I quote every day. Hey! No you don't. Anyways, of the many Vine stars that existed during this era, I think the one that sticks out to me the most is Deez Nuts, or Welven the Great, respectively. Back in 2015, Deez Nuts was one of the internet's biggest memes, and everyone was laughing at it. I was laughing, you were laughing, he was laughing. It appeared that the only person who wasn't laughing was I Hate Everything.
But the difference between, say, enjoying the Big Bang Theory and finding this funny is that the Big Bang Theory is comedy.
If you haven't heard of the meme yet, the Vine version, which completely captures the joke perfectly, in my professional opinion, shows a African-American male prank calling either a friend or his father using the classic line "Deez Nuts" that first featured in the 1992 album The Chronic by Dr. Dre. The reason why it was so widespread was because it was just so unbelievably funny, and it had nothing to do with the fact that people were laughing at his messed up teeth. That would just be shallow. I mean, why would you even think that in the first place? We all know that 14-year-olds are some of the most morally correct humans in existence.
Hey, stop! We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite!
That kind of humor is beneath them. Regardless of what people think of his appearance, his face has been plastered onto, at this point, probably millions of memes. He himself has become a living meme. But here's the thing. Unlike the previous living memes that came before him, Welven actually started making good money off of his relevance. How? Through paid attendance at concerts and events. His neighbor, who for the life of me I can't remember the name of, so I'll just call him Blind Blake from now on, became his manager, and they flew around the country doing interviews, featuring in skits and music videos, and attending events and concerts, charging over $4,000 per appearance. On top of that, he was being invited to some pretty exclusive parties, and got to live it up with some of the world's largest celebrities. But is best said by Frederick Knudsen.
This would not last.
Signs of trouble first began for Welven when sometime around May of 2015, rumors spread that he had been sexually assaulting women at some of the parties that he had attended. He later did talk about this situation on a podcast and debunk it, but not everybody saw this interview, so it definitely left a minor stain on his reputation. Trouble continued when Welven's original Instagram account with over 1 million followers was hacked and deleted. The motivation behind why the hacker did this is still currently unknown. With the meme dying and his original Instagram account taken down, Welven faced what every social media star fears the most: irrelevancy. But this wasn't totally the end for Welven. During the 2016 presidential election, Welven had a brief resurgence in popularity when a 15-year-old boy in Iowa ran for president under the pseudonym Deez Nuts, and got 9% of the North Carolinian vote.
A North Carolina poll puts Trump in first with 40%, Hillary Clinton at 38%, and Mr. Deez Nuts in third with 9% of the vote.
Which, side note, is apparently the highest percentage a third-party candidate has gotten in the polls in the past 20 years. Impressive, no doubt. But it really shows you the political climate we had back in 2016, when people were literally voting for candidates who called themselves Deez Nuts over actual electable officials. Regardless, over time, as Deez Nuts was forced to drop out of the race, news sources stopped talking about him, and he was forgotten by the general public, Welven once again found himself sliding into irrelevancy. Sliding so deep, in fact, that to this day, he hasn't managed to crawl himself back out. here's the question you're probably asking yourself right now. Where is Welven today? Sadly, information on that matter is scarce. Most people online claim that he's stuck in either New York or Las Vegas homeless. He's unable to fly back to California where he lives due to his financial status, which was supposedly drained by women who saw an easily exploitable celebrity to take money from, alongside some of his ill spendings. With most of his money gone and blind Blake nowhere to be seen, he's currently stuck. Also, there are multiple videos online of Welven sleeping on the street that further solidify the story that he's currently homeless. At first, I had my doubts about these stories, but as I researched into it further and thought about it more, it started to make sense to me. But I'm still not 100% convinced. All I'm able to go off of is random people on the internet claiming that they've seen him on the streets. I tried to contact Welven directly via his personal email, but I haven't gotten a response yet. So the current whereabouts of Welven and what he's doing right now are somewhat of a mystery. So if you have any more information on the matter, I'd love for you to leave it in the comments down below. Or better yet, send it to me via my Twitter. If I'm able to collect enough information, I might make a follow-up, but for the time being, any new updates will most likely be posted on the second channel.